across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Fires at the elbow. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Porzingis. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here is Hardaway. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Beverly against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
And it's sent back by George. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. And there it is for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. George passes to Leonard. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hondo's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. He gets it in there.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Rondo's shot is off. Dallas leading by 6. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Finney Smith. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Dallas also making some changes. Nelly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Clippers trail by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team, we have to make someone else beat us. If that means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi, so be it. We'll see if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Richardson, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Jackson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Doncic passes to Brunson. From deep. And it's Doncic missing.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Leonard, no luck.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Ibaka looking for an opening. The tray. Carries it from three-point range.
Mostly a dunker early in his career, Ibaka has moved his game further out to the perimeter, which has dropped his percentages but raised his value as a floor-spacing big.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps.
It's been all. Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And, guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Patrick Beverly out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Richardson. Rebound by the Clippers. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Richardson, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. Brunson against Beverly, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Leonard, and it's George in for Jackson. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Morris passes to Batum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Batum against Doncic. With the floater, he lays it in. Doncic has got 17.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's good.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Melly is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Doncic looking it over. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Batum brings the double team. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Mavs. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Beverly, the pass to Batum. Kicks it to Morris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. The Mavericks also with a sub. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. George passes to Batum. Good work there as it goes. Batum's got his second basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's the floater. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones.
Are you kidding me? And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
1:36 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Hardaway with the steal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Rondo. The shot comes out, and it's Dallas the other way. One-on-one here. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Hardaway. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Count that one. Batum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Hardaway finds Brunson. Banked in off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Brunson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, George has tremendous bounce ability. It's always fun to see him launch and throw it down.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Brunson's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
George double-teamed. Passes it to Rondo. Here's Zubac. Off target from outside. Here's the break. Here's Hardaway. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Rondo, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the side. Third quarter of action following halftime.
He had 12 points. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets the production.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for Dallas. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
That one good for 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Hardaway hits them both.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now, I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Kleba. Doncic outside. High post shot. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Porzingis has got 14 points. The Clippers trail. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Beverly for 3. Kleba with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That's just too easy. He's got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of positioning.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic with the steal. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. Passes it to Finney-Smith. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And here's George for 3. Kleba with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Clippers trail by 5. And George kicks to Beverly. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Beverly's got 5.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's George. Porzingis with the block. Richardson with it. Leonard's there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Outside Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Leonard.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you to rock.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Runs in the pass to Powell. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Up top, Leonard. Guarded by Doncic. Leonard, no luck. Dallas leading by 6. Down low. Shoots from 12. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Leonard finds Rondo. Jackson with it. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 14 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Richardson and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They get it back. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
There's Jackson with the three. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Doncic. Great D that time from Batum.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Mavericks on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Kleba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris is checked in for Zubac, and George is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Leonard attacking.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Brunson against George. Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. For the finish, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
To the inside. Yes! And the foul. That one on George.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And here is Kleba. And the pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for Jackson. Beverly against Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Zubac defending. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside, here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, you love Hardaway Jr.'s confidence and aggressiveness. When he's going like this, he feels like nobody can guard him.
George against Hardaway. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. A pass to Porzingis, and he lays in the alley-oop.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Morris outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to George. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hardaway, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Morris into the lane. Kennard finds Zubac. Here's George. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Hardaway. Down low. Here's Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
We've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Batum comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Doncic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. And George, here we go.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 1:11 left in the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Pass to Porzingis. Will it go? Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 22 points.
Well, you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Passes to Zubac. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka finds Leonard. 5 on the clock. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard against Kleba. Leonard attacking, and Ibaka slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
So the Clippers with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.